Hello, my name is Brian. I hope you're doing well. I want to talk about something really quick. So at my job here lately, I've been studying a concept called autonomous maintenance. Now, I'm not a maintenance person. Actually, I've been an accountant for my whole life, but I've recently transitioned into a role where I'm working with different parts of our company, helping to improve processes and things like that. One of the things we're talking about is called autonomous maintenance. You might be like, autonomous what? And so, okay, I get it. I'm not a maintenance person, all that kind of stuff. But basically the concept is like this. If the lug nut on your tire, on your car wheel, if you got a lug nut that's loose, then everything's going to be all right for a little while. You may never know it. But what's going to happen eventually is that lug nut, it keeps coming loose. And then another one, as you keep driving, another lug nut is likely to start coming loose. And then another lug nut comes loose. And before you know it, the wheel comes off. And that could be really bad. I mean, you could have a wreck, you could die, you could do a lot of damage, all that kind of stuff. Bad things happen. Catastrophes happen. Big stuff happens when the wheel comes off a car and you're driving down the road at 70 miles an hour. Here's the thing. Had you only known that the lug nut was loose when the first lug nut came loose, it would have taken like maybe 30 seconds, maybe a minute to get a tool out and actually tighten that thing, and you would have never had a problem. The wheel would have never come out. But because things were let go over time, then it caused a much larger problem. So autonomous maintenance is all about, within a manufacturing environment, is all about finding the defects. Like you literally get out and clean the machine so that you can find defects and problems before they are ever problems. I promise you, I'm getting to a point here. I'm not here to talk about machinery and all that kind of stuff. But what it has caused me to really think about is that same concept can be true in our life. Whether or not it's our health we may be talking about. You may have a little something going on, and if you keep ignoring that symptom of ignoring what's going on, then eventually it gets worse. If you've lived a whole life of really poor eating habits, it's not going to cause you a problem when you start having poor eating habits, but you live a lifetime of that, and eventually it will cause major problems. Or different things like that. If you ignore things that are going on while they're small, then they can really turn into big things. And you can apply that to your spiritual life. You can apply that to your emotional life. You can apply that to relationships that you have. If you ignore the little things and keep ignoring it and acting like it and pretend like it doesn't exist, or never stopping and taking the time to even acknowledge the fact or realize that there's these little things going on all over. If you don't take the time to do that and tend to those things while they're small, they can get really big. So my challenge for you right now is to think about things. If you've been ignoring something for a little while, don't keep ignoring it. If you know you need to make some changes, don't ignore the warning signs before it's really become a big problem. If you have relationship problems, go ahead and address it now instead of waiting, because the longer you wait, the harder it gets. So that's my challenge to you, and hope you have a great day. I will see you next time.